Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig.
Still David, I'll put my teeth back in. Still David, still episode 363 of the One Game Podcast. So we have a t-shirt to give away. So just subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave a comment on any video that says t-shirt. And we also have the Evercade Interplay Collection 2 cartridge to give away. So again, just subscribe to the YouTube channel and leave Evercade as a comment on any video. So two things we're giving away. Please. And oh, I've got nits. I just like to scratch my head. I will just say, anyone like to comment on what this may be? If anyone watches the channel before, you might know what it is. But I'll open that up in a bit. So we'll go through some of the games that we've been playing this week. So first of all, we have Starlink. Do you know what I've been saying? 362, 63. I think it's 62. Is it 62 or is it 63? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it's a number. It's quite a big number. I'm an idiot. I forget things. Starlink Battle for Atlas. And this is the game that came out from Ubisoft a good 3, 4, 5 years ago now. And it was kind of like a Star Fox, Star Wing, Lilac Wars style game, but it looked pretty, and it was also available for Xbox and PS4, I guess, at the time. So Xbox One, PS4, PC, and I think it was for Switch when it first came out. But on the Switch, Ubisoft did an amazing collaboration with Nintendo, and this is a game that you bought, and I did actually have this game. I don't know where I got. I think I sold it somewhere, but I did actually have the full box, and it comes with like a model, a toy of the. I was going to say aeroplane, but it's not. It's like the spaceship, and you connect that to your controller, and when you put different weapons on the ship, then the in-game weapons change, you know, to tally with what you've changed on the ship, which it looked pretty cool, but you didn't need the ship. It was just there as a novelty. The game, I thought, played and stood up on its own, but the piece de resistance was for the Nintendo Switch. They released the game, and instead of the normal sort of ship, I think it actually came with I'm completely going to get the names wrong, but the ships that are in the Star Fox universe, so the I was saying X-Wing, but that's probably just Star Wars. I don't know what the ships were called in Lilac Wars, Star Fox, Star Wing, all these sort of things. But you had a nice ship model that you could use, and it'd be working in the Nintendo Switch version of the game. I liked the game. It starts off like one level in space, and then you kind of crash on the planet, and then you're playing around for a level or so where you're just hovering a few meters from the ground, shooting and getting fetch quests and things like that. I thought it was a quite good little game. Then you get your engines fixed and go back up into the space, and I turned it off because I got bored. But graphically, it looks good. Playability wise, I thought it was really nice. I thought it was very manoeuvrable, and I could understand what the buttons were doing and what I was doing on the game. So I would say Starlink is a really fun little game. If you find it for a couple of quid, which I think I bought it for a few quid on the Xbox, it's a really good little game, and I'd recommend it. It's good game. Next up, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and this one is an amazing game, really good. I fell off with Elder Scrolls V Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind I loved. I played that to death on the Xbox, the OG Xbox. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I played until the Oblivion gates kind of opened to the parallel worlds or whatever it was, and then I just got sick of it and turned it off and never touched it again, so it's quite early into the game. And Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, I played it for about an hour and that's as far as I got, and wasn't my sort of game. So I don't know if it's just if I'm sick of Bethesda's style of games, or if it's just this one that didn't quite click. We'll find out because everyone will be going about Starfield soon. But I'll just leave it at Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. It must be bloody good because it can't get that many awards and that many fans and followers and things if it's not good. But I myself think it's an alright game, just nothing to write home about. Next up, a game called Doggos. Now this one is weird. It's another cheap budget game, and it's got two play styles. First one is a up the screen, into the screen sort of shooter. So like the old style Gallagher, Galaxin, those, but it was more of like the 1942 sort of like you going up the screen shooting things, and you get to certain levels and it cuts to a more of an top-down view, open world, twin sticky shooter sort of game. And I think for the price it was really good, really fun, so I really enjoyed this game. I think it's really cheap, so give it a go. Next game, Cue Your Blaster. Now this one I've never heard of, but I got sent it to review. I think I got it sent to review. Either Cheapest Chips or I got it sent to review. I can't remember. That's how bad this brain is. But this game is like R-Type, so a side-scrolling shooter, and the graphics looked nice, crisp, detailed, and I thought it was a good little game. I think the controls and the movements are a little bit better than Doggos, and the graphics different than Doggos. But Cue Your Blaster is a fun little game, and I'd recommend it. Anyone that likes the side-scrolling shoot 'em ups, give it a go, see what you think. Next up, Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, and this one is an open world 3D RPG, horse riding, tower defense. Watch the trailer. I don't know what's going on, so we'll just skip this now. I played it for about 20 minutes, half an hour, was completely lost. Way too advanced for me. I'm an idiot. If it's not arcade, fast-paced action, I'm lost. So watch this trailer and see what you think, and then we'll be back. I have no idea what I'm doing. Next up, we have Cities Skylines Remastered. This is a game that I really wanted to get into, really wanted to give a good go, but because, again, I'm an idiot, I loved Sim City for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or as I call it, the SNES, and I thought that was just pure gold right from the get-go. And when they did produce SimCity 2000, I gave it a quick go on I think it was like the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation, and I don't know if it's just because it was disc based, but it just seemed to take an age to load and click through screens and move things, and then it got way too complicated because you had to do not just building the plots of land and putting the telegraph poles in for the power cables and stuff, but you also had to put in the foundations for the water, so you had to get all the water and the electricity and all that built into it, and it just got too complicated for me. But the problem I had with Cities Skylines was this in this day and age is probably better because you have to have all the underground pipes and all that. But on the quick go I had it of this game, I kind of got stuck and I ran out of money and I couldn't figure out how to connect the water pipes up, and it was practically game over and I'd have to start again because I'm an idiot. I really am an idiot. As I say, 362, not 363. I think. I don't know what's going on. The last game that we played this week was Monster Hunter Rise, and what can I say? It looked nice, it played okay, characters are completely batshit crazy, weird graphical style. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I just don't get into these sort of games. It's like a lot of the Souls sort of games, I'm not quite a big fan of those. They just don't feel right. They a little bit twitchy and a little bit naff. I think the Souls games play a lot better than the Monster Hunter games. But yeah, I don't know. Monster Hunter, what do you guys think? Leave comments, please. Let me know why I'm wrong. So we'll go into that little tiny toy that I was talking about, the little case. So 2 seconds. So we have this little case, and so we've got the case here, we've got the little machine. So it's an Anbernic RG35XX. So that is that. So as you can see, it's got the home screen with the recent favourites, the consoles that are available on it, and RetroArch. But as you can see, I've got it now set up so it actually plays PS1 games and saves them. So you go to recent. So there's SimCity that I've been playing for like, it's in-game world 200 years. Gran Turismo 2 on the PS1. Vanishing Point on the PS1. Football Manager 2020. Football Manager 2000. Pro Evolution Soccer 2. And Rock'n'Roll Racing for the Super Nintendo, which I love. And you just press the A button. It loads straight into the game. And you just play. You press the menu button. There we go. Press the menu button. I can't see what I'm doing. And it comes back to that screen, and you can just click any of those to get them going. And this, with these little triggers and buttons, is an amazing little thing. It's about 70 quid. You can do all sorts on it. Please, you can buy them from our website. So just go onto our website, oneupgaming.co.uk, and have a look at this and see what you think. So that, my friends, is what we've been playing this week with the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 362, I think. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so we'll have a quick break and come back with this week's news. So back after that break. Yeah.